Good morning. How's everybody doing today? So I go into the pilot here this morning, and I'm in the bathroom, and the dude next to me is just sneezing up a storm. I'm like, man, I gotta get out of here. All right? And then I go stand in line with whatever I was getting, and there's this dude like right up on me. I'm like, man, back off, right? And so I get up there to the counter, and I'm paying for my stuff, and I get it paid for. And I turn around and I bump into the dude, and I'm like, he's like right there. I'm like, man, don't you know there's a virus going on? Jesus, let me get up out of here. But yeah, we got about 30 miles to go, and we're gonna get there pretty soon and get on our way. Let's go. All right, so we've made it. And I'll show you what I've done. I have peeled off my tarps, and I've peeled off the top layer of plastic. I'll show you. Hold on a second. All right, so you see I've left the plastic there, which I've got the pullover down there, and they're gonna pull off this top layer, and I've peeled back my tarp, so all I've got to do is put the plastic back on, restrap it, and then put my tarps back on. And just like that, we're done. I appreciate their help. They helped me put the plastic back on, helped me put the tarp back on. That was awesome. And they got me out there pretty quick, and man, I appreciate that. Been here just a little over an hour. That's pulling in and getting untarped, getting unstrapped, getting all done back up. Awesome. Sweet. Well, we're gonna get down the road. Oh, so I stopped at a rest stop, and it was gonna be an in and out. Then I had a truck driver come and ask me about my truck. He said he just bought one from Freightliner. That was an old Maverick truck. He had a 2017. He asked me what year model I was, and I told him it was 17. But see, my truck is a little bit is different than his. A lot of these trucks are the ones that are from like 15, 16, 17, 18. Those in there are Cascadia Evolutions, which is a little bit different than mine. Mine's a regular Cascadia. So the front end looks a bit different. The inside dashboard, it looks a bit different. I've got a digital readout along with my gauges, and all of my radar and all that stuff is up here on my dash. Where the Evolutions have an extra section over here for the radar and all that stuff. That it's an extra unit. The switches are a little bit different in mine. The layout, it's got the same stuff, it's just the layout's a little bit different. So he was thinking mine was like a 20, and mine's the same year model as his. But you know, he said that he is an owner operator, and said that he was going to trade it back in for a 20 when Maverick starts trading the 20s back in. He said he likes them, so the one he gets when he trades his back in will be like mine. But so books. So I have finished the next series of books that I was listening to from Dean Koontz. It was the Nameless series. It's apparently it's a Kindle Unlimited exclusive, and there were 6 books in that series. And each book was like an episode, like a TV episode about the same guy. Pretty interesting. They may make some more, or he may make some more. I don't know. It could be easily turned into a TV series, though. It's pretty interesting. The next one that I'm going to read, my wife downloaded a book from Kindle Unlimited that has some audio to it. and I read the synopsis for it, and I think I'm gonna listen to it. But my Audible, my free Audible book for the month should be coming up in a few days, and I'm gonna get the next book in the Pillars of the Earth series, or whatever they're called, the Kingsbridge series. I think there's 3 books to it. I'm gonna be on book number 2, and that one will take a little while. Those books are pretty thick. I think that last one was like 40 hours of listening. But I finished that Dean Koontz series in like less than a week. All 6 books, pretty quick reads. Just a suggestion if you want to read or listen to something that's pretty neat. But we've got 343 miles to go. I was sitting there talking to that guy for a little while, so it's basically turned into a 30-minute break. So I won't have to take another break until I get to my destination. But let's go. Woo! Stopped, got some fuel. Had a good conversation with my parents. They're doing all right, doing that social distancing thing, staying safe, which I appreciate. All right, lady. Yeah, okay. All right. Jeez, man. So yeah, love my parents. Don't want anything to happen to them. I'm glad they're staying away from everybody. Yay. And my fleet manager called, and apparently I am headed to a TA travel center in Bloomington, Illinois, which is right outside of where I need to be in the morning, and they're going to do an A service on my truck. And that fuel stop took a while. The guy in front of me wouldn't move. But I got a clean windshield. Yay! So we'll be in Bloomington at about 4:30, maybe a little bit after. But at least I'll know I'll have a place to park. I won't have to worry about jocking. All I know is they better have me a place to park after the service is done. But so I'm going to start a new book. Like I said, my wife has downloaded a book that's got some audio to it, so I think I'm going to start that. I don't know what it's about. We'll figure it out. But I'm going to go. Let's go. We have made it to the TA in Bloomington. I'm about 8 miles from my drop-off in the morning, and there's about an hour and a half wait on when they're going to get my service done. Yeah. But they said I can drop my trailer where it's at, and I'll have that spot for the night. And that'll do it for today. I appreciate you guys being with me and watching the videos. You guys honk that like button and leave me a comment down below. And I try to respond to all the comments, so leave me a comment and ask me whatever you need to ask me, and we'll see if I can't answer it for you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.